All right, hello and welcome. Brett here with ClickMill.co. In this video, we're going to get started and we're just going to say, what is a prompt? Okay, so when you talk to an AI, when you prompt it, you're just giving it an input. We prompt people all the time. How are you today? That's a prompt. I'm prompting you to tell me about how your day is. And so this is a super important term that you're going to need to know as you get into AI at all, because it is the word you're going to hear the most. You prompt it. Now, the quality of your prompt is going to determine the quality of the output or its response. Okay, so again, we're just kind of using AI terms, but it's really not that deep here. Output, response, prompt, input, question, request, things like this. So as things move forward, and I will just tell you, we're going to spend a lot of time on prompting because the results you're going to get in the future are not going to be based completely on the skill that you have. And now, obviously, we want to have a lot of that, but it's going to, or even on your own work, it's going to be based on how well you can ask these tools what you want them to do. So if I can prompt very specifically and I know exactly how to phrase things to get the output that I want, I'm going to have a much higher level of content or software or code or whatever it is it outputs, math. Now, because, for example, I was actually talking with a Christian rapper recently, and he is a very good rapper. And we were hanging out, and I tried to have ChatGPT make a rap that was better than the raps that he could do. And I could not get it to do it. Why? Because I didn't know how to prompt it about rap. I don't know anything about rap. And so I said, make a rap that's on this subject and that, has a lot of rhymes in it. And it gave me something like a poem. And he's like, that's terrible. It's like, it's not even. So he told me the language that I needed to say, because I told him, I don't know anything about rap. I don't know what to tell it I want in a rap. So he said, make it multi-syllabic, make it have triplets, make it have. And so he gave me all of these different words that I've never heard, and it came out better. And I said, why don't you give me an example of a rap that you think is really good? And so he wrote that in there as well. And we gave an example of what that looks like. And then it created crazy raps. And he couldn't believe it. He was like, this is wild. So then we gave it a lyric he had started working on, like a little paragraph or whatever you call it in a rap. And I said, complete this rap. And then it created this huge Christian rap based on his rap. And when he rapped it to his wife, she was like, that's awesome. When did you write that? And he's like, AI wrote most of it. And she was like, well, what part did it write? Because she could not distinguish his writing from the AI's writing. It was so good. And the reason why we were able to get it so close and exact to his style, which he's been refining for like 20 years, or maybe even 30. No, not 30. Anyway, the reason why it was able to get it so close to its style was because of the quality of the prompt. And so we kept tweaking the prompt until we got the output that we wanted. And so that's something I would encourage you as you learn prompting and as we go through all of these different things on how to give a good prompt. Continue. Don't just throw it in once and take whatever output. Get the output that you want and just refine that prompt, refine it. And once you get it right, you can then consistently get A+ level outputs. And then when you systematize those, you just put those types of prompts into your system, you can then get very good outputs very, very quickly and work those into things like agents. We'll get into that in the future. But step one, get really good prompts. And we're going to start going over those here in the next videos. God bless.